You know how long it's gonna take to set up 500?
500?
What did you want?
Meet Father Eduardo Rivera, University of St. Thomas's very own chaplain. He's a Catholic priest with the Congregation of St. Basil.
We're out here, we have a special guest appearance. He was feeling pretty good today, so we got him out here.
In this episode, we talk about his time as a student at UST and how he found his calling to priesthood. If you're a student who can deadlift more than 500 pounds or trying to discern your vocation, stay tuned.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Bold. I'm here with our very own chaplain, Father Eduardo. Woo!
What's up, guys? It's a pleasure being here. Thank you for having me on.
That's to have you here. It's been expected. We've been waiting for you. I've been waiting to have you here on the show. How are you feeling good?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling excited. Let's see what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, so, I want to start off with when you came to the University of St. Thomas, obviously now you're a priest.
Yeah.
But before that, I'm thinking you didn't know that. So what was your goals back then before you?
I always liked investigating cases. And so I had this feeling that maybe I could be an attorney, a lawyer, right? And so when I came here to UST, the first degree that I declared, my major was going to be poli-sci.
Yeah.
Right? I was like, I'm going to be poli-sci, pre-law. That's the route I'm going to go. So I get here, first day of advising, though, the poli-sci advisor's not there. They're out sick. There's something that happened. They don't show, right? So they put all the poli-sci kids with international studies advisor. So I'm meeting there with the international studies advisor, and I'm just like, is it worth it for me to stay with poli-sci? I wanted to go into international law. I wanted to explore and meet people from different cultures and things like that. So I just straight up on that day for advising, I'm like, I'm going to switch. And I told my advisor, yeah, I'm going to switch. I want to be international studies now instead of poli-sci.
She just let you?
And she was like, are you serious? Are you for real? I was like, yeah, switch me to international studies right now, right here. And I took my first international studies class that semester, freshman year, and it was not what I expected. It helped me understand more about myself, my likes and dislikes, and my own skills and talents. And then I started thinking more and more about the priesthood stuff, about the religious life stuff. So eventually, once I joined the Basilians, I switched to philosophy and theology.
You got involved with campus ministry. How did you even get involved with campus ministry?
When I came to UST, even before my first semester, freshman year, I started out in Mendenhall. That Mendenhall crew. You know that Mendenhall crew?
Shout out Mendenhall.
Shout out Mendenhall. If you know, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So Mendenhall really gave me the opportunity to meet people ahead of time, to build those close relationships, those close friendships. Actually, the first person I ever did a wedding for was somebody that was in Mendenhall with me.
That's crazy.
It's awesome. I love my experience in Mendenhall. And one of my first days in Mendenhall, we have, of course, that lunch break. But I decided I was going to go to Mass. Because at that time, we had Mass at around 12:30.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to Mass, and I went to the back to talk to the priest. The priest was the chaplain at the time, Father Mike. And so I was like, hey, do you need help with anything? And he's like, yeah, sure. Come on, help out with altar serving or doing this, right? So I helped him out. And then after Mass, he's like, hey, so are you a new student here? I told him my story, told him I was in Mendenhall. And he's like, hey, well, do you want a job in campus ministry? And I'm like, first day I got a job? Yeah, sure. So I ended up getting a job with campus ministry right off the bat during that summer, even before my freshman year. So I got involved right off the bat. I would help out, clean up things in the chapel, set up stuff for Mass, do things like that. But then I was also helping to organize retreats and things in campus ministry. So it was really a part of my experience here at UST from the get-go.
On that note, let's go check out the Father Keon house, and maybe we can see Father Eduardo some deadlifts. We'll see y'all there. All right, we out here live in Keon house. We got Father Eduardo. He's gonna give us a little tour. Let's go check out what we got.
So out here is where we really chill. We'll talk with the seminarians. I usually spend time with them, just getting the opportunity to talk to them and share with them experiences as a priest. This is where they do a lot of their studies. They can have little snacks and stuff in here, just chill, You know, this is where we play some chess, some games, some cool stuff. This is our like living room, right? Mm-hmm. We got the boys with the Chelsea Football Club. The real ones know Premier League for the win.
Premier League.
We go this way, but this is our TV room. This is really where we just come and chill. We'll watch a movie every Friday night. Different kinds of movies, different kinds of things. Lately we've been watching the One Piece live action. We've been loving that. Love me some Monkey B. Luffy, and just enjoying it, man. Just enjoying it. So, yeah.
All right. Let's go upstairs.
Let's go and see. Yeah, we can go and see what the rooms look like. So this is just really where a lot of the seminarians live. Mm-hmm. We're up here. We got that nice like chill space. We get to share all that kind of stuff. Let me see if it's clean. I can't remember what I did. Did I do something? I did not clean it.
Hey,
it's
not that bad, man.
It's not that great. It's not that great. It's not that great.
You get the art.
Shoo. It's not that clean.
You got the squat rack. Check it out. Check it out.
Yeah, this is where I live. Bed, squat rack, pulley system. And the weights, I made these weights myself during the pandemic. Weight prices went super high. So I found this mold online where you could create your own cement weights. Cement is cheap, right? Quikrete is cheap. So take the mold, make it, put that PVC pipe right in the center, and you can slip it onto the sleeves for the barbells. Pretty easy, and it still weighs 45 pounds. Each one of these is 25. 25. I got some metal plates too. But yeah, this is where we put the work in. The dumbbells over there, up to 100 pounds each.
Wait, hold up. Like, that deadlift though.
I would have to set that up here. You know how long it's gonna take to set up 500?
500?
What did you want?
You want to see 500.
Yeah, you want to see 500. I don't know if I could set up here. That's too much work to set up 500.
So we're out here live. We're ready for $5 deadlift. We got the Virgin Mary in the back. Bless up. Shout out to the Virgin Mary. Now we're going to see, how much is this? How much weight is this?
This is 405.
405. Okay, you know, we got to keep it light. You got the fit on.
I'm not wearing the belt either.
Not wearing the belt? Okay. So, all right, man, go ahead whenever you're ready. Let's see it. Okay. I see you, man. Oh, for the second rep.
Here we go.
Let's go, man. All right. Thanks so much, man.
Thank you.
All right, so now we're going to go back to the studio, and we'll see you out there. All right. So I know that when you were younger, obviously, you know, you were young, in love. So, like, with relationships, how was it hard, like, overcoming that? Because I know you were discerning for priesthood.
Yeah. And
you were in a relationship during that time. So, like, was there a lot of conflict? How was that for you?
So I had a girlfriend, and I wasn't really serious about discerning the priesthood stuff. But I had a friend who was really serious about the discernment piece. And my friend was like, "Hey, I'm going to go on this retreat. Do you want to come? Like, can you go? I'm not going to know anybody." And I'm like, "Sure. You know what? At least we got each other. I'll go." And I went, and this awesome priest was giving the retreat. He was doing the talks and everything. His name is Father Kevin Story. And what he said always stuck with me. He said, the first step is not as big as you think. The first step is not as big as you think. And so what he was talking about was that first step to really discerning your vocation is, of course, just talking to somebody, right? And so I decided to take that first step, and I had to have that discussion with my girlfriend, and it was difficult. Like, I kind of put it off for a while, but I went on another kind of like camping trip, hiking trip with my boys, and something hit me when I was out there. It was just like, hey, if you don't do this, if you don't try this, you're going to regret it for the rest of your life. So I came back I had to sit down, have a serious talk with my girlfriend and say, hey, I need to discern this. I feel like God is calling me to the priesthood, to religious life. Mm-hmm. I've got to check this out. I'm sorry, but we have to end this, right? And so we broke up. It was hard. Of course, she wasn't happy.
No, yeah.
I mean, it was hard for me too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I had to take that opportunity. I couldn't split my time between one and the other, right? Yeah. You have to give your heart completely to one or the other. That's the way it rolls.
Family or having that priesthood.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's beautiful. Both are beautiful.
Yeah.
We're all separate ways. So, obviously that was your first big step. Now that's your first small step.
That first small step to a big step.
To a big step. So now moving forward, now you're a priest. Right?
Yeah.
Where were you? You weren't placed here in the beginning. Where were you at before this?
So when I started out, my first spot where I was St. Anne's Catholic Church out here on Shepherd and Westheimer. The pastor of St. Anne's had gone outside to kind of check on some yard work that they were doing at the parish, right? While he was out there on Westheimer, somebody jumped him. They mugged him. They stole his stuff, and they kind of beat him up. And so, with everything that happened to this priest, he wasn't able to recover that well. He wasn't able to come back and serve at the parish. So the Basilians decided to keep me there at St. Anne's. And I'm glad they did, because I really got the experience that I needed out there in the trenches at St. Anne's.
Out there at St. Anne's.
A little bit of everything. English, Spanish, you name it, I was doing it.
And now you're here at St. Thomas.
I'm here.
As our chaplain.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we love you here, man. I want you to know we gotta love you here.
I appreciate that.
Yeah. So coming over here as a chaplain now, what has been like those key differences that's had to make you like grow? Because I know over there at St. Anne's, it's a church, different ball game. Now you're over here, new field, new ball. What are like those lessons that you gotta learn?
I think here I gotta learn first and foremost that a lot of people are not Catholic, right? Because when you're at like a parish, when you're at a Catholic church, St. Anne's Catholic Church, you're still going there for a special like relationship with God, or to build your faith, or to support somebody else who is building their faith, right? Versus here at UST, there's a lot of people who come here who are not Catholic, even people who are Catholic that might come here for reasons other than having that dialogue between faith and reason. And so I think it's a learning experience for me to see how can I connect with these people, how can I engage them and get them to see the fuller mission of the university and help them understand that they have a place in our community, even though maybe they're not Catholic, right? To help them understand like, hey, I'm a priest, not just for the Catholic people that just go to the masses, that just go to campus ministry events. I'm a priest for everybody here on campus. Mm-hmm. I'm here to support you, to help you out, to help you grow closer to God, and to help you understand more about how like our faith, our understanding of the world as Catholics can help you grow and become the best version of yourself. Thank
you so much for coming out to the show. We love having you here.
Thanks, man.
Thank you so much, man.
Thank you for having me. It was a joy. I hope to do more stuff with Mac Studios in the future. Thank you.
We'll see. All right. Stay bold, my guys. Stay with my friends. Woo.